My name is Rae LeeAnne Baker. I'm from Moses Lake, originally grew up in Edmonds, moved over here in 1973. I am the Patient Financial Services Supervisor, and I have been here for 17 years. Cardiac rehab for me is personal because of my husband, who suffers from emphysema, and he actually has to go to Wenatchee to do his cardiopulmonary rehab twice a week. A few years ago, he started having difficulty breathing. We went to the doctor, they did the x-rays and the chest MRIs, and it was determined that he was suffering from emphysema and COPD. And from there, they put him on different medications. He's on inhalers. He has a rescue inhaler that he uses throughout the day. And his pulmonologist actually suggested that he go through this pulmonary cardio rehab. I think the roughest day was not actually hearing that, because I kind of had an idea that he had emphysema. I think that the most difficult was when we had to bring home oxygen concentrators, and he has to survive with that every night. He has to have oxygen at night. It helps stop the decrease in his lung function, because currently he is at 31% lung function. With the services being in Wenatchee, the financial impact is where I normally would only spend approximately $150 a month in gas. I'm now going to be spending well over $400 a month. His wages, losing those for how many days? About 6 days a month that he'll lose his wages. So that's going to be a huge impact. I don't personally know anybody that's needed this service, but I know, talking with the respiratory therapist up in Wenatchee, she did indicate that there were a lot of people that came up there from Moses Lake, and unfortunately most of them never completed the program because they at some point could no longer afford the drive back and forth. That it was too much. The financial hardship made it impossible for them to continue with the program. His lung function would decrease to the point that at this point, fortunately, he can still work, but he wouldn't be able to. Oh, I think that's most incredible news that I heard, was that it was going to come to Moses Lake, because even though he completes this 36 visit course, there is always going to be an opportunity for more education and more help from the medical community for him. If he goes through a lung reduction surgery, he's definitely going to have to go through more rehab. If he has a lung transplant, he's also going to have more rehab. And to have it here at home would be such a blessing, because it would make life so much easier. Life's already difficult, so to make it easier would be better. I was asked to come to a meeting, and I met Gretchen and Janet Hurd and Tom Thompson, and they were talking about how the foundation is at this point in time transitioning, and wanted to know if I would be a part of this team. And when they said something to me about cardiopulmonary rehab, it was like, yes, I think that this is wonderful. So I was really excited to be asked to be a part of that team, because I believe in Samaritan, and I believe that we have a lot to offer, and there's so many untapped potentials out there that I think we can do it. I know we can. I'm looking forward to it. I believe that if you truly enjoy where you work, and you really believe in the employer that you work for, that you should support them. And if you if you can't support who you work for, then I think we need to help you find a way to do that. Because it's important. It's where you are, and they care about us, and I just feel that it's important to support our employers.